Hey guys, Super T Games here. Just bringing you a quick video of my Ret Pally build for patch 8.2. I'm going to be going over my talents, my Azerite gear, my neck ability essences that I use, and why I use them. I'll put a link down at the bottom so you can go right to whatever you want to look at. And first is my talents. I normally check it on Icy Veins and then sim my character, sim my gear, and see if I'm in the right ballpark. See if the abilities I'm using are good, and make sure I'm not using some of the lower underperforming abilities. So then first up I use Righteous Verdict, makes my verdicts hit harder. And next I use Blades of Wrath, and Blade of Wrath just gives me an extra proc. You can use Hammer over there if you have Visions of Perfection, and, you know, procs a lot. That'll give you an extra ability. And then in the 45 row, I use Blinding Light. I think it's nice to have an extra stun cooldown when I PvP. So I hammer, they trinket, and then I hit them with the daze. And after that, I use Wake of Ashes in the 60 row because it gives you 5 holy power and it hits pretty hard. And then a frontal cone AoE, and I just don't see those others being anywhere close. And then 75 row and 90 row, that's up to you. However you play, if you PvP, you don't PvP, whatever. I like having my defensives come back quicker. And Selfless Healer, every 4th time I use an ability or like a combo spender, it gives me a instant cast, free heal, and when that thing crits, you can easily get half your life back. So in PvP, that I love having it. It gives me like a quick mini heal. And then Divine Purpose just gives me more procs because I'm kind of built around the procs and how hard they hit. And that's my playstyle, that's what I like. Crusade and Inquisition are both good abilities. From what I understand right now, they can both be used. Inquisition, if you keep it up all the time, and Crusade's a nice little wing booster. Now, my essence. The neck ability that I like to use, or the essence that I like to use, is Visions of Perfection in the main slot. It's pretty OP right now. It has a chance to pop your wings for a certain duration of time, and the minor part of this ability is the best part. It lowers the cooldown of wings and also can heal you, and they have, once you get to rank 3, they start getting extra abilities on it. And then for the minor slot, I use the Focusing Iris. It simmed a little higher, and it was the only rank 3 I had, so it boosts my haste a little bit. And that's all you gotta do is sim the different abilities using Simcraft and raid bots. And real quick, I'm gonna throw in my PvP abilities. Most of these are just your own playstyle and what you like. Some of them are better than others, but the ones that I choose, I pick Adaptation instead of the Trinket that I can proc. Just because if that doesn't get rid of it, then it's probably just Freedom that I need to put on. And Pallys are buff oriented, so nobody can really stop us anyway. And then the only one I really suggest here is Law and Order, because people can get away from you really easily, and this way you have a slow all the time. Druids don't get away from me, nobody gets away from me, and with the proc of Blades of Wrath, I can slow them constantly over and over. And then whenever a druid changes forms, then it resets my cooldown almost. So I send that out and I can slow them again and again over and over. The other two are just kind of for fun. Hammer of Recklessness, I think is what it's called. That just gives me another ability. And in this PvP fight that I put up here, I get a kill using it. And it pops your wings. So I am just heavy on wings all the time, and I love it. It makes me hit hard. And then for the last one, I like Divine Punisher because I'm all about those holy powers. And for the last part, my Azerite abilities. I have 2 Light's Decrees, and then their second row of main Azerite abilities are not that great. It's the haste one, Relentless Warrior, I think, and then the other one I can't remember. And then my chess piece has 2 really good ones. It has Undulating Tides and Expurgation. And Undulating Tides, Light's Decree, and Expurgation are supposed to be the top 3 for Pally right now. Then for the last part here, just maybe a few little tips, you know, for anybody who's like a new Pally or anything. We're very cooldown based. Haste is your main stat that you're going for. other than strength, of course. You always want the highest eye level with the highest strength, unless you're just absolutely sacrificing dumpster stats. So then, other than that, you're looking to hit your main hard-hitting abilities first. I don't normally run in and just hit Wake of Ashes. I normally run in and pop Wings, because Wings are just always up all the time with Visions of Perfection. So I normally try to pop that right away and run into the fight, and then I normally go into my ranged. You don't have very many ranged things going into the fight, so when you're coming up into melee range, I'll hit Blades of Justice, you know, to try to catch up to them, or Judgment. Your Judgment increases the damage on your abilities, so you're going to want to run in, throw your hammer. When you get a little closer, your Blades of Justice can be hit, and then you just start rocking your melee abilities. Other than that, I mean, you're trying to get away half the time from ranged, or the better part is just run straight into them. I mean, you've got basically 3 lives. You know, you pop bubble, you're alive, and you can use a bubble offensively. If the guy's really low and you're really low, just hit bubble and go freaking ham sauce all over his face, and that'll normally win you the fight right there. Bubble alone, it makes it hard to beat me one-on-one, just because you know, it's another life. And then also you lay on hands, and if you're spec'd into it, it's a shorter cooldown, so you're popping that thing every 7 minutes. You can pop it 3 times, well, not that many, you can pop it twice in a game if it's a long game, a good game of PvP. And when you're in a raid, I mean, you practically got that once every boss fight. You can dish it out, keep it yourself, use it, but I believe that's the end of my video right there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That's how I play, that's what I like to do. I've been a Pally since, you know, day 1 BC. That doesn't mean I'm any good, that just means I know how to run around and hit bubble and Hearthstone. And a little secret, still popping your bubble and hitting your Hearthstone makes your Hearth faster. They left that in there after Legion. But you guys have a good time playing your Ret Pallys. I'll catch you next time.